Hey, what's going on this morning? Let me hear it. What's going on this morning? We're driving down the highway. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Where am I going? You're going to be very impressed when I tell you. This is a very, very, very exciting day for me. I am going to the grocery store. Try to control yourself. This is another one of my viral videos from Central Texas, USA. It is, and I quote, 9:32 a.m. Central Standard Time. 9:32 a.m. and it is 86 degrees Fahrenheit. God almighty. It's going to be another 102 today, 102 tomorrow, and etc., 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 till the middle of September. And then it starts to cool down a little bit. Actually, September, toward the end of September, it does drop in Central Texas about 10 degrees. And then in October, we get into the comfortable weather in the 80s. And November 70s. December 70s, January anywhere from 30 to 60. Anyway, I got about 8 months of good weather coming, but that's not what we're going to talk about today. You know, I got a lot of feedback on the electric vehicles, which I thought was interesting. We're not quite there. I mean, the consensus of opinion is that all electric cars are just not quite there yet. Price-wise and range-wise. Probably in the next 5 years we'll get close, but having reviewed my thinking, which I have the right to do at any time, it occurred to me, for other individuals, every situation is different, but for me, retired, age 71, Prius is about as good as I can do, okay? And the reason is my gas bill for a whole month right now is $40, unless I take a trip and then it goes to 80. You know, big deal. What the hell is that? That's certainly not a big concern. The vehicle's extremely reliable anyway. Also had a comment, and this individual, when I say this, will know who it is. Apparently because I was kind of on a high yesterday and still am today, the question was, what's in those chocolate almonds that I'm eating? They're actually dark chocolate almonds. Well, I gave him the ingredients. I hope he's impressed. And but actually I'm naturally stoned or naturally high, and the reason is you're in charge of your own life, and if you want to go around and be an old negative sore-headed grouch, you can, or you can be a happy-go-lucky fun individual and everybody will want to be around you. And the reason they want to be around you is to bring you down. They want to tell you about their shoulder surgery or their knee surgery or back surgery. That's what happens as you get older. All your friends start having surgery. And anyway, the next topic of the day today, I said something yesterday about the human brain being the greatest computer ever made, or greatest computer available today, or whatever, something along those lines. I can't remember, but it's something, you know, about the brain being a supercomputer, which it is in a lot of ways. It does a lot of things, obviously, and but what I failed to mention is, you know, this artificial intelligence stuff, you know, where computers become more like humans and are able to do human-like things, with the exception of emotions and stuff like that. But as far as math, writing code or software, they're doing it as we speak. and they build cars, and they do all kinds of other things. And it's getting more and more popular and better every day. So where does that lead? Here I come right here. There I am. How did I get there? Anyway, another white Prius. But anyway, where we're headed with all this stuff, artificial intelligence. You need to watch a guy on YouTube named Ray, R-A-Y, Kurzweil. I believe it's Kurzwell, one word, Kurzweil. And he works with Google and very top management on their artificial intelligence program. And folks, it's serious. I promise you, it's serious business, big business, because it's going to lead to this stuff that I've kind of ignored, like virtual reality. Well, your kids are doing it, or your grandkids are doing it, and it'll become a way of life for them, just like our life was the way it was for us. And it will be nothing for them to use this virtual reality to travel the world, to actually have relationships. And by stimulating certain parts of the brains, you can have all kinds of emotional reactions and so forth. Stuff's getting good. And whenever the computer reaches the point that it can do the things that humans do as well or better, they call that point singularity. And Ray Kurzweil talks about that a lot, and I find it very interesting, because as you go through the world, you can either adapt to change or you can resist change. Those that resist change are the losers every time. Every time. There are no dinosaurs on this highway. At least I haven't seen any today. And there's a lot of other things that went extinct and is going extinct every day. And the reason is failure to adapt to the current environment. So, thought for the day: adapt, learn, think, do. Just because you're retired doesn't mean you can't learn something. Learn a language. You can do it over YouTube. You can. Yeah, you can learn all kinds of stuff. No knowledge is wasted. Everybody says, God damn, I'm too old. What do I need to do that for? Well, you don't. But no knowledge is wasted. None, ever. Whatever you learn, it's just stuck away somewhere, and at some point along your path of life, it'll be used. I grew up on a farm, and we never threw anything away. We put it in a pile. I can remember sometime Daddy said, go out there to that old plow and get a bolt off of it. We need to do this or that. And I'd know exactly what he's talking about, and I'd go out there and get it and dig around the junk pile. But anyway, so we got a junk pile in our brain of old unused knowledge, but every now and then you go get a piece of it. So, what else? Think about artificial intelligence. That's kind of the thought for the day. Read up on that. Check YouTube. Just type in artificial intelligence and see what happens. Another thing you can do if you really want to expand your current knowledge of medical technology, type in nanotechnology medical trends or something like that. And what they're doing with nanotechnology is they've actually made particles smaller than blood cells that they can inject into the human body, and they go hunting for cancer cells, and when they find them, they kill them. Yep, they're doing that now. That's not 20 years from now. That's happening now. You can actually, with some hospitals or doctors now, you can hook up online, and you don't have to go to the doctor for your appointment. It's all done over the internet. He monitors your vital signs. You can drop by the hospital or doctor's office and get a blood test. They'll do a blood workup. Then they'll send you the information. It's all done online over the internet. No more doctor's visits. I'm sure you still get charged the same price, but anyway, I'm eating my dark chocolate almonds and drinking my green tea and my stainless steel mug that I'm extremely proud of. It's a 30-ounce Ozark Trail stainless steel mug, 30 ounce, and you can get it at Walmart for 10 bucks. Folks, it's worth every penny of it. You know, they make a Yeti, Y-E-T-I, the real expensive one, it's like 40 bucks. Same thing, this one's better. You can check it out on YouTube too, and you'll see that it's the same. So this is a positive day today. Stand guard at the door of your mind. What you let in are ingredients. Think about that for a while, and you'll turn the TV off forever. What else? Here's something I thought. I heard this in 1962, in that range. I used to watch the Dallas Cowboys way back then. I thought that was the greatest thing since fried chicken. And they asked Tom Landry, who was the coach of the Dallas Cowboy football team at that time, and asked him, so what was his philosophy? His philosophy on life. How did he keep up, and enthused? He said, well, there's 3 things you need for a good life, for a complete life, and they are something to do, something to look forward to, and someone to love. Not bad, huh? Not bad at all. Pretty good thinking, huh? Here we are in the big town. I know y'all have never seen this before. Granite Shoals. I have to do these videos early in the morning, the driving videos, because when the temperature gets too hot with the camera on the dash, it'll overheat and it'll shut off. See, that's another thing. That smartphone knows when it's overheating and it just shuts down, just like the human body. We call it either a seizure or a stroke, but we shut down. We may die, but we shut down. Oh, golly. All you people subscribe, you probably wonder. In fact, one guy made a comment. He said this channel was all about camping. Well, it is and it isn't. It is sometimes, and then sometimes it's this. This is what you call it. There's peaks and valleys on my videos, and most of my videos are valleys. So I guess I caught him on a peak. He bit on the hook on the peak. But anyway, all you people that subscribe, thank you very much. And you few that fan fund, I do appreciate it. Those dimes and dollars come in handy. What do I do with them? Sometimes I buy a beer, whatever I want to. Thinking about taking another Prius trip maybe in October, but I'm not sure. And, Prius camping for me, it's okay, but the older I get, the more I run into those damn panhandlers and shit out there on the road. Man, like the guy ran into in Lubbock, Texas, trying to open the damn door, and Grants, New Mexico, out in the parking lot of the Walmart, a guy comes up and starts giving me a bunch of BS. I knew what he was wanting. Money. M-O-N-E-Y. He didn't want to talk to me. I know that. Started asking for directions. Get out of here. I got Texas plates on my car and he's asking me directions. Yeah, like he didn't notice the plates. Anyway, so what else? Artificial intelligence, nanotechnology. Man, what a world we're headed for. But that may, even though I'm going to miss a lot of it, which is okay, that's the way it is. For the kids that are born today, they'll never have to drive a car. Never. They'll never have to have a driver's license at all. Never. Never. They won't ever, as far as going to school, I'm imagining that's going to go away pretty much. I mean, at universities, as we know them today, the big buildings and all that, that's going to fade. And all these billionaires that want to leave money to their alma mater to build a new business school or science school and all that, they might want to think about keeping that money in their pocket, because those schools aren't going to be there as we know them today. You can already go to Harvard and take courses over the internet. You can go to Yale and take courses over the internet. You can go to University of Texas and take courses over the internet. You can actually get a college education. You can get a PhD over the internet. Is it good? Yeah, because when you get ready to go to work for an employer, they're going to give you a battery of tests and exams and stuff anyway. And if you can't meet their standards, they're not going to hire you no matter how you went to school. They don't care. All they want to know is, can you produce? And they're hiring fewer and fewer people every day. Oh yeah, check out the Gigafactory, the Tesla Gigafactory. I mentioned this yesterday in Nevada. It's super secret. They show a little bit of it, but if you ever, they have one scene and one video that you can see into the room where the equipment is, some of it. There's no humans. That's one of the things I noticed. Not one human being. Not one. So he's probably going to run that Gigafactory, which covers, they tell me, about 160 acres. The largest building in the world, except for one building where they build the, I think it's the Boeing plant in Washington State. They have a bigger building there. But 160 acres under roof with about 10 humans in it, that fascinates me. How are we going to create jobs in that environment? What jobs are we creating? Well, we're creating jobs in artificial intelligence, nanotechnology, genetic engineering, but most of those are high-tech skills. You can't, you can't be a dummy. Well, but you can always get in on the fringe. Somebody's got to put that stuff in a box. Somebody's got to haul it. So there's still going to be some jobs. But anyway, having said all that, I'm coming into my little town of Marble Falls here, population 6,077. That's the largest town I go to in the whole area. This is the big city for me. 6,077 people. And this would be what would be a busy, busy morning. I'll turn this off in just 1 second, folks. And I notice it. I hear in my videos my smacking when I'm eating these chocolate almonds. Isn't that sick? Yeah, you should have a little more couth. Well, I should, but I don't. Anyway, having said all that, thumbs up. There it is, Bill Thumb. Thumbs up. Carpe diem. Adios. Bye-bye. That's not too bad. I mean, it's close. That's close. Enjoy your day, everybody. Bye-bye.